2, it should be live. Let me check everything's working. Put the volume on.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
Testing. Testing. Okay, cool. What's working? Just position this in the right place. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so I got a few plans for today's stream. With Honkai Star Rail and all that. We'll be doing our dailies first, as always. And then we'll be doing this Crown of the Mundane and Divine ability. I'm presuming this is open to us. Please. And if we have time, maybe doing a bit of Forgotten Hall. Don't know. I will say this though, I am still recovering from my cold, and it's now developed into a bit of a sore throat, so hopefully I don't sound any different to what I normally do, but I do have some hot sweets to the side of me in case it gets a little bit too bad. Either way, let's get the dailies out of the way. Which I believe they've actually made easier, I think. Okay. Or at least slightly easier. Obtain victory with a support perk to use the only synthesizer. Okay. We'll use Trailblaze Power, that's one of the new ones. Oh, there's actually 3 plus 200s now. Well, plus 500 for completing the simulated universe, okay. That's what they meant by making it easier, I guess. Okay then, so what are we needing? Let me have a think. Still working on some traces for characters. Oops, not. Okay, cancel some those, okay. Other characters then. Oh yeah, we're not working on that one yet. Dislike, 10. Okay. Okay, let's go do sword, I think. We'll just do one of these just to get it over with borrowing a support character and all that. We'll do 3. And we'll borrow you.
I appreciate the help.
Conflict is pitiless.
I'll leave it on auto for a bit.
Nap time. Lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
Lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder.
Not a scratch.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Last one.
Nap time. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here, this thunder.
And it's gone. Cool. That should be enough to do the dailies, which it is. Cool. So... I think I'm gonna try doing some pulls first, because I really want this new character. As you can see, we've actually saved up some pools, so I'd like to attempt to get her before actually doing the actual event. And I am too used to Genshin, apparently. Oh my goodness. So let's go to the parlor car and go next to the trotter for luck. Bubbles. Okay, so let me check. How many pools are we in on this banner? Records. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus. Okay, so 29. Because 5 times 5 is 25. Okay. We should have enough for 2 temples, though it's... It'll be close. If we get another temple at the end, we might be able to. So we're 29 pools in. And just for reference, we did lose the 50-50 last time on Fu's banner, so we should have a guarantee on this character. Let's do the first pull. Cross fingers. Kind of lagged a bit there from town. We're also wanting the new 4-star, so that's our hope. What? 1300? Let's see, please. Yes! Got the new 4-star. As well as Ting Young, you know. That's be great. Nothing else. Okay, let's try again. So this will make us to 49. Hmm. Nothing. Okay, come on. Come on, something else, please. March? Yeah, sure. Yeah, she is one of the banner characters. Okay. So this should put us to 59, it looks like. So I think this is the last pool, unless we get enough for more later. Doesn't look like anything. So we're at 59 pools, and hopefully we can do one at the end. Come on, Tingen. New character, Tingen. Okay. Please tell me it isn't just the light cone. And it is. Okay. Well, hopefully we can do another temple near the end of the stream. Okay. Let's go and see whether we can do this event then. Ask her yourself. Okay. Navigate.
Fun May. A name that's both new and familiar.
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
Banana time?
You're back.
Quite the crowd here
Of
today.
course. This is a summit between 3 geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ronmei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ronmei likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Well, that's like asking, is Herda a great person? The answer is obvious.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Ronmei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ronmei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
Yeah. New message? Okay, there's a surveillance stuff. Okay, invited. Spill. Looks like we're in for some juicy news. You got the. She's already here. Goodness me. It's okay. Okay. When the stars of integrity shine, crown of the mundane divine. Fine, very nice. Okay, so she's at the platform.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hmm? What was that?
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you.
More
This is a
confusion.
work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such
Okay.
is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens. Yes, I'm happy to meet you too. We've met before in the simulated universe.
Probably if I always
I
spam
expect
past
the
the
views here
text
have
in the
me lost
simulated
in thought.
universe.
I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here.
Hmm.
Look, the blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too.
Interesting.
So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
See about which is
No.
in.
My research area is short stories about toilets. What's going on? What am I talking about?
What on earth did she do to us?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember,
Truth serum.
the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
Oh my goodness.
Why can't I say what I want to say?
Can't trust anyone these days, can you?
All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping
Oh, Bubbles is
calm
over
here,
here.
just like in the no
Bubbles.
man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill.
Okay.
I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish. Does that bother you? I believe we will be able to be frank with each other, but that needs time.
You haven't started off very
When
well.
I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms. I do trust you. This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be. The
Okay.
researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust
Okay.
this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
Okay. we able to talk properly now?
A few games of chess will while away the time.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
You're so cute. Can I get an autograph?
Oh, great.
So, I really can't say anything about her.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out. I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here. Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
Okay. Storage zone.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society, a resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long. But once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame hurt to do? Absolutely nothing.
Never fear, the galactic baseballer is here.
Yes. Goodness me.
I can't even say that.
Goodness me. I can't even, like, say anything. No.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2.
Okay.
Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best. Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ron May. Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy.
Okay.
Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there. You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
Okay. These bigger in the target area, yeah, and go to the different requirements. Okay.
I heard Madame Ronmay is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are? fine. Ugh, what a headache.
I'm pretty sure we would have just had another instance and nobody know to say anything.
Likes to listen to the space station radio during her research. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Investigate.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ranmei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients. We need to add some other good stuff in, but don't go overboard. And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ranmei makes different expressions when nurturing life. Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
It's adorable. What ain't she doing here?
So this is the little life form Ranmei made?
Goodness me.
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius among geniuses.
Okay.
That was way too risky.
Okay.
Oh, molten cheese tart says Madame Ranmei has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten cheese tart says, does Madame Ranmei recognize me as a masterpiece?
No.
Molten cheese tart says, Madame Ranmei still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic molten cheese tart. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, You are the entire world! Oh, Madame Ronmay! Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
Uh,
Good! You have great taste! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ronmay's recognition and have been working so hard. Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here. All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went from refusing Molten Cheese Tart to loving it. This is called conceptual annexation of taste. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ronmay acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love. Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops. That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it. Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
okay. Sure. Goodness me, I don't know if it's going on. I don't even know what to make of this. I don't know how to feel about that. We literally just took him and shoved him down the toilet. Like, what on earth?
You're here. Herta called Skrullum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you.
Still
Help
on.
me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. Alright, let's go.
Hey, oh my goodness.
Hi, Ron-May. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
Okay.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain? Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Ching-Tu? Are you still in touch with her, Ron-May? Is she still alive?
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought her in after all. It's up to you.
Okay.
Right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ron-May. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
The simulated universe is my home.
Oh my goodness. Am I supposed to say no? What on earth?
I'm speaking on. It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine.
This is
I'm used to
cringy.
taking a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ron-May?
Why is this so cringy?
Records indicate she likes this occurrence.
I'm pretty sure this is the one that gives
Alright,
you,
I agree.
like, everything.
As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out.
Dear me.
It appears I was
Optional
overthinking
tech with her
things.
Entium.
Impulsive
I am
behavior
not
is
going to do
pretty
that. That's going to be
characteristic of her,
cringy.
after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone. Thank you. Well done. No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, you might find it more convenient to roam the space station.
Ah, I got you.
There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there. There's much you don't know about the space station, and even more about Herta. But there is some information I can give you. That place is also used to welcome non-humanoid visitors, and as a shuttle that connects to outer space. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what.
Interesting.
Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
Interesting. New area to explore.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Good question. Probably super creepy, for one. And dark, apparently. Spooky, apparently. Apparently super spooky. Most scared of me we've seen out with something. Let's see. Just seeing if there's any. There is some treasure. How many did it say on this level? 11.
Buzz. What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz. Buzz. I am a twin of the rice-frying robot. I am the leftover rice-frying robot. Buzz.
What?
Maintain zone operation. Job of inorganic life forms. Buzz. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor. How can I help? Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Welcome. Visitor. What do you need? Buzz. Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open. Assessment. Seeking directions. Buzz. Suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Buzz.
Okay. We're going this way. Oop. Okay, 2. Going down. Very in disrepair. Six area? Okay. Let's go interact with this.
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the 2 samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess 2 sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident.
Okay.
Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Interesting.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
Oh, there's one of them.
This is the headache Runmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
I'm not one of Runmei's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
Earth is this?
Why am I a
Goodness me.
failure?
What's that noise? Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
Here's the dead end. Okay. And the sticking. Ah, this must be the platform I mentioned. Okay. Holy goodness me, why is that here? Are you kidding me? These things are just here. Great. Okay. We're gonna have to hope we can take these guys out. Because these guys duplicate if they get destroyed fast enough.
Lend me your strength.
Here, there's thunder.
Okay, all gone.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Oh, another one over there. I am going to change my team setup to one that actually has a strength against this.
Proceed with caution.
What?
What are you plans on?
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Rise!
Okay.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
The consequences are mine to bear.
How am I supposed to get around that?
Troublesome.
Because while they're invisible, I can't attack them. But I'm so close to them that, you know,
Lend me your strength.
they're going to be guaranteed to attack me before I can hit them.
Blood-cleansing dragon.
Let's go. Okay, can't get in there. Hi, Spoon! Can I please, like...
What are you plans on?
That got it.
Lend me your strength.
Yeah, how are you, Spear?
Nap time.
Okay, go.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
I'm doing fairly okay. Unfortunately, my cold's kind of developed into a bit of a sore throat, so I don't know how long I'll be streaming for, unfortunately.
You're
But
here too? Seems
either
like
way.
this is the other end of that one-way path.
Ah, you survived being flushed down the toilet. This... I don't even know. This thing here, this one right here, this one we shoved down a toilet and flushed it. Like, what on earth is with this story? It's going mental. Thank you for the head pats. Okay, investigate. Like, literally, we were given a serum by this lady here, May, that literally forces us to say something different so we don't mention it. Literally, we're shouting the randomest stuff every so often to people, and they're like, what on earth? Then we've got, you know, these cute things running around that one of them we shoved down a toilet, and we're like, what on earth? We even had the flushing sound effect. Like, what? But yeah, I have no clue. This story is all over the place. It's like a mixture of cringy and ridiculous.
What is the essence of life? Never had an answer. Member 1 and Heart, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Yeah, we're in a new section of this place, and in the space station. Goodness of how many of these things are. Talk to the Mountain Killer. Pathways temporary closed. Okay. One of them is still on us.
Telling me to keep going?
How many have I gotten so far? We've gotten 7 out of 11. Investigate.
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ran-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
Of course we don't know how to hear. We don't hear it. This way? Oh my goodness, that scared me. Why do they have to make them invisible and like park them next to doorways? My goodness. They never used to be invisible. Just decide they want to make him invisible. Ugh. These things are so annoying to get rid of.
Cleansing dragon.
Okay. Let's hope no more kamikaze next to us or whatever.
Consequences are mine to bear.
Oh, I'm gonna put this in. Yeah, like, they're not fully invisible. Let's see if we can find one. It doesn't look like there's any here. They're kind of like... They have like a haze around them is the best way I can put it. Okay. Let's check and see if there's anything. Yeah, they got a bit of a haze around them, but they are partially invisible.
Sounds fitting.
Okay.
Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
Yes, man. Okay, how do I get it? I don't see any treasure chests.
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit your ID. Buzz. Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service. This function has been damaged. Buzz.
Ah. Check historical incubation records.
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe.
Don't tell me she's the reason why those invisible bugs exist.
Of course there would be. Tazy-Ront. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe. Obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants.
Goodness me, what's going on here?
Nurture them and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what
Herta, base? Very not. You're doing it on her space station.
as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check visitor records. 2. Open incubator entrance. Madame Ron May. Buzz. Alien species. Buzz. Man with plaster head. Buzz.
Seems like there's something new.
Man with plaster head. What?
That sound's coming from above.
Yeah, that's right. Another treasure. I think we almost got them all. Okay, 3 left, I think. Oh, okay. Spoon, can you see that weird kind of like misty outline that's like middle of the room? If I go close to it. Yeah, it's like my goodness me. But yeah, there was one place right next to the doorway in the last area. So it was like invisible and then suddenly wham! Couldn't do anything. It happens. But it came out of nowhere.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Yeah, I wonder if these semi-invisible ones are like new like bug things.
Consequences are mine to bear.
Like, 'cause it feels like oh, what's the word? Like the other two look familiar, but the one beautiful can't even dodge to attack. Okay, it's a one of two battles, so hopefully we can take him out faster.
World cleansing dragon.
But yeah, I think the purple one's new.
Lend me your strength.
It's a pain that they're semi-invisible because for some reason, I mean, I'm presuming it'll be fine for like the characters that have like swords, but there doesn't seem to be a way to target it to attack when it's invisible to start like the the battle or anything. So every time I use down hang for it, it misses.
World cleansing dragon.
Okay, it's gone. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're back to the start, is this? Wait, was that always like that? Or am I tripping? There's no way that was always like that, right? I'm pretty sure it wasn't broken at the beginning of this. There's something broken out since we've gone down here. Great. Going back up.
There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
This guy.
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question.
And there's
Just move this here.
playing a game against this sound.
You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there. Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My
Okay.
goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication. Because I can't bear to see idiots. Of course, they wouldn't want to see me either. The real
Oh, it's the
runway of creation is hidden
skies.
in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Why does it feel like we're gonna have to beat something up that's like a boss or something? Oh, great. This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Witness the big trouble. Well, I was literally about to jump off if I could.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Something broken. 52? Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, she got the baseball bat out.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Okay. Looks like we got 2 waves. And we can't use the so we can use speed up though.
Lend me your strength.
Okay, cross fingers that we got a good team for this.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Heaven's Surge. Break.
Naughty child.
Lovely.
I'm on guard.
Let's get our defense up.
Pay for this.
Okie dokie.
This battle is
This
unavoidable.
is when the annoyances
Lend
come
me your
out.
strength. Nap time.
From what I remember, it just summons its allies indefinitely.
This. This battle is unavoidable.
Sense a
Oh,
storm.
a lot of damage.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
Lance at the ready.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Come on, take
Crush
me.
them.
Awaken, Dormants. World Cleansing Dragon.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Looks like ultimate don't cause them to multiply, which is good.
Time for a shot. Nap time. You'll pay for this.
Unless it used up the multiplier effect.
The strength. Heaven's Surge. Break.
Okay.
There's always a weakness. Naughty child.
Okay.
It'll destroy the space station.
Time for a shot.
That's an understatement.
Lance at the ready.
Timely. Lend me your strength.
All I can say on this is,
We've entered the storm.
we know who's to blame.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
Ooh, look at what's. Let's get a heal on.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Not Brett.
Naughty child.
I'm on guard.
Okay, that's a bit annoying. Why does it always have to do the two I need active?
Battle is unavoidable.
Awaken, Thorns. World cleansing dragon.
Nap time. Lend me your strength.
Okay, come on. Enhance, enhance, enhance.
We've
Oh
entered the storm.
my goodness.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Okay, that's bad. Really bad. I need even my healer back. Okay, my healer's back, so.
That's better. Your assistance is timely. Just a little something.
Really, I need my defender.
Nice teamwork.
I'm gonna force you to the front. I need my defense up.
Time for a shot.
Okay.
Nice teamwork.
Oh my goodness.
Strength.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Sense a storm. Awaken, Thorns. World cleansing dragon.
Come on.
We've entered the storm.
Should do it the other way around, but oh well.
Crush them. Lance ablaze.
Do this too.
Forward.
Strength. Heaven's Surge.
Okay, bro. Shit.
Always a weakness. Nap time. You'll pay for this.
Lance ablaze. Lance.
Come on. 1%. Of course it doesn't die. My goodness. Stays at 1%. After all that hard work. Am I here?
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Okay.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Run May.
Okay. Answers required. Thing I don't get. Of all the things to create, why that? Even if it is perfect in every way, that thing is trying to destroy everything.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator. Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds on the dot. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted. Indeed, this is how I keep the distractions at bay. I have to admit that research once made me obsessive. That wasn't a good period in my life. Though now I navigate it much more smoothly. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have
that's a good
emotions.
I can't even tell, she seems to not care, but then just look at them behind her. Come on, they're adorable. Dear me.
Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. They're still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke. Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget that
Yeah,
we've carried
me.
this far
Really?
together.
No wonder you have
Immediately.
trust
It is a
issues.
slow,
You don't even
intangible
give anyone the
process,
chance.
like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets,
You just said no to eating that cake at this point. My goodness.
all will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing. I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the No Man's Land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Yu-Qingtu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who
No one
knows
seems
when
to
the next
like
gathering
number
of
4.
geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me? I promise I will, Miss Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers.
You never know?
Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore.
Yeah.
What a conundrum.
Okay. How could anyone hate them? I'll not understand them. They're just cute. Okay. Oh, and she can come to the Express amazingly, even though we don't remember her apparently. Mundane. What was it? That's Snack Life? What's this? Oh, is it an icon? Interesting. No, looks like we've got part 2, so that's that. I don't know for it. Looks like there's a part 2, so. What was that? Okay. So what? Let's continue with this one. I hate it when stories like that.
As it did yesterday.
What's this?
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent
What is
broadcast.
this?
The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
What was that? Let me see now. Oh boy, what's going on here?
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion: their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers. Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Miss Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Aster will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range.
Okay.
She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However,
how many insults can
this
you fit into a
attack
single
was timed
sentence?
a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity.
Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet? Don't play the fool. Think.
I think I was...
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta.
Okay, this is interesting.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned 2 names. 2 researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me. A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx? Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos? Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day. I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting.
Okay.
We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta, too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Adler. Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him.
Explore your memories and obtain crucial clues in the form of cognition chasms? I can't pronounce the word, okay. Through conducting key conversations with characters, collect enough to exculpate yourself? Oh my goodness. In memory source. Okay.
It was at...
How is our memory this bad? Did someone hit us over the head or something?
I saw it.
I saw that person disappear. They vanished right before my eyes. Just like that. Snap. It was so quick. No traces left. Not even bones.
What on earth?
What do we do? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
Yeah, whatever. Just let the professionals deal with it. Did you finish your work?
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the Hinkle and...
I'm gonna tell you something. Make sure you don't tell anyone else.
Of course. My lips are sealed. Not a word to anyone.
The multiple disappearances? They're all for real.
Seriously?
Shh! Why are you being so loud? Do you want to disappear too? I'm gonna tell you something.
Of course.
So people are disappearing, apparently.
It's been so long and there's still no response.
There's something fishy going on. How come they haven't recovered anything? I don't believe it. They're hiding something.
Those men...
Adler was with Arlen. They were involved in some sort of incident.
Okay. Moving on to the next area.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Is there something you need?
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
They gave up on there. Aren't you supposed to be walking a dog?
Yes, well, Peppy isn't here, you see.
My goodness.
Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time? Let's walk and talk.
Okay.
Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable. Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Okay.
Time to change tactic. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Blood-cleansing dragon.
Slowly getting there.
Lend me your strength.
Hang on.
Peppy! Are you okay? That's me. What's up?
She wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Just as I thought, I vaguely remember that Arlen said more. It's related to the thing I forgot.
Nope.
So,
I'm gonna have to go backwards
which
and
curio
forwards
do you
between
wanna
our
know about?
memories.
That's all you got? Too abstract. Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology head? Huh, she's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. But it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom?
Okay, yeah.
Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Oh, right. Asta mentioned another name. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. How's it going? Did you find the information you're after? I see. See? My researchers are pretty outstanding. Just business as usual, nothing to worry about. After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts.
Yeah.
Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again. Yes, 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances. That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight.
Okay.
The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is.
Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I need points.
The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is.
Right.
Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you. Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see...
I think she... If only
Do
there...
we use anything here? No. Insight research?
What brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you to connect straight to the intranet.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, you flatter me. I'm just a peddler doing a little
What
business
on
on
earth
the
is this
side.
conversation?
Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Here too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone.
My suffering. She was at the base. Okay.
What did Emily say?
Moving to the next area. Yeah, we're having to recover our memories on something.
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady. I'm not that wonderful.
Okay, so now we can hear the other side of the conversation now.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence.
I don't know. So I finished the first part of the what's the name, the stream title, and then this part started up afterwards. So you know, I've just continued on.
People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print? I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can... Again? How many times has it been?
Oh, you haven't started this bit. Yeah, I had no clue which one to do because two events started up. One for, I believe, the cultivation of the little critters, and then this. So I didn't know which one to do.
Oh, another smart-looking youngster. Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's about time we had some new recruits. Huh. Asta
We're gonna
told
get
you
through
to
as
find
much as
me?
this as we can.
A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts?
Ah, I got, yeah.
That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight. However,
Yeah, I managed to do the new
I've heard
boss.
of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that. Don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you. The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately. It's risky taking sides.
The
Okay.
species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too.
Okay, so going to...
Now I should be able to tie everything together.
But yeah, like, this whole quest started with, from what I can tell, us going to tell Asta that, what's her name, Runmei left. And then, next thing I know, we're gonna go talk to Herta, and we're, I don't know, kidnapped? By Asta, Skrulum, and Dr. Ratio for some reason, saying that one of her puppets got attacked, and I'm just like, I don't even know where this has come. I thought it'd just be like, you know, end of the last event type thing, but no, it's just lots and lots of extra stuff. My goodness.
I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Just as I thought, I vaguely remember that Arlen said more. It's
Mm.
related to the thing I forgot.
Okay, okay, not that one. Try this one.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
recall.
The situation is very delicate.
Recall.
I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission. How did you know? I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure? I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance.
There's also this
There's
going
only
on
one
too.
clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred.
Okay.
That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimony seemed to agree with this. The words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
That actually is actually kind of scary. That reminds me of one of the Black Butler episodes. I'm trying to think of case in real life. I can't completely remember.
Old friends.
But I remember there was a Black Butler episode where people were exploding into flames, but left absolutely nothing behind except for like a shoe or a piece of tattered clothing. I'm pretty sure it was one of the anime-only episodes from season 1 or something.
The Department of Ecology head? She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Okay. Let's try this one. Nope, not that one. Okay, we're cool now.
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either. Ah, that's right! They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are sort of like cousins. Both are types of energy life form.
Okay.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. But it needs verifying.
Okay.
Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That is most likely the truth. I need to go over it from the start. Starting with the conversation I had with Herta.
Okay. My goodness.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
First one. Nope. Try the second one. Nope. Try the last one.
let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life form. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body.
It's really all of it.
Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
Goodness me. Okay, memory source. Has just time me to find a certain last Cheerio, which is a kind of energy light one related to the Genius Society, and it seems that I may need Asta's help. I found Asta, she didn't know much about it. I didn't. Back to the present of us being interrogated. My goodness.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
You're the one who asked.
To sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
I don't know.
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate her story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If she is truly innocent, she can clear her name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Yes.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now. Back then...
That's enough pretending. Please be quiet. Based on your story,
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners? Based on your story, you met with Herta and the Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio.
The curio isn't the point.
There we go.
Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yeah.
That seems logically sound. Then
He does not
said
trust
you
us.
asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yeah, because, you know,
However,
that's amazing.
She decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Conjecture. Asta chose to stay silent.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Confidence crisis?
I remember now.
No, not that.
That's
Okay.
enough pretend. However,
Okay, not
she
that.
decided to hold her tongue, and so what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction?
I
The
hear.
space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife.
Could just ask her behind him.
Oh.
She is in the room.
So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
Correction. There may be a correlation.
Researchers' disappearances, you say?
Basically on our side.
Yes, I've heard the response. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
Did it explode too?
Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Interesting. Questioning ends.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
This doesn't like me.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
What? New message? She's here, she's here, she's here. Who? The big shot. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's this? Another video.
Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Okay, goodness me. Anything else past that?
This is
a declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you.
Annihilation.
The Legion's
First time I've
impact
heard that
remains,
name, I'm pretty
and
sure.
the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood. I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me. You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Great. Okay. Let's take it right. Go to Arlen, looks like.
All remains as it did yesterday.
There he is.
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers.
But he's not taking no for an answer.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people. I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Okay.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too. I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times. But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace.
That's
The
not
last
good.
time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing and frustrating, to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were energy, life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence? We need to investigate this.
Okay. Oh, we're messaging down, huh? Okay. It's in researcher list. Let me have a look. So hoping I'll be able to read it. Actually, no, but. Nope.
Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
Dear me!
Oh, it's you. It's Adler. Adler disappeared.
Oh, now she's crying.
He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Wait a second. Oh. Ooh, okay.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
What? Got a message from Valentine? Okay. Oh exiting. Fairly good. My cold seems to have developed into a sore throat, but other than that, slowly getting better and better by day. But yeah, how have you been? Really need a drink. So, Flay's booklet and dimension phasing frame. Ah, I got yeah. Hope your stream's going good. Let me see. Where's the next? Okay, it's here. But yeah, what you streaming at the moment? Oh, okay, come on. Let's deal with this first. I want the extra gems.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, my. But yeah, once we finish this, you stream Pokemon. Nice. Yeah, once we finish this event / mission, I don't even know what this is at this point. We might do a bit of Simulated Universe or Forgotten Hall, I'm not sure. I think it depends what's on. But hopefully we get enough to do another temple, because we're at like, what, 1,100? We did, I think, 3 temples at the beginning of stream and didn't get anything, so we must be getting close to a 5-star, so hopefully we'll get enough gems for it and stuff. Okay, in here. Here they are.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore.
Oh, great. Another one of these, okay.
He must have come across some vital information.
Okay.
The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
Oh, so you know my stream title? It's that, but it's like another part of it with a subtitle, is the best way I can put it. Because the first part that we did, which unlocked the new boss, which Suffering did, was named that plus like a little subtitle, and we're doing the next part of it. Honestly, I'm losing track. It went from like, how to put it? When we finished the last bit, the next bit was like, oh, contact, tell Asta that, so-and-so's left, And then next thing I know, she's not there. We go into Madden Herta's office and we get knocked out and get interrogated by Dr. Ratios. So it's an interesting storyline. We've got a doll, one of Herta's dolls attacked. We've got people apparently combusting into thin air. Another person to do missing, some weird Cheerio or something. I don't even know what. It's all over the place.
The link between the 3 is...
First, Adler's disappearance.
Okay, what evidence?
He must have come across some vital information.
Oh my goodness, what's just happened here? Okay. I don't know if Spoon's here, but okay. No. It's my thing. Time out. Okay. Vital information. Okay, present evidence. So let's do this one. Dimension phasing
I understand. So the answer is
no, that's wrong.
Connections. Enough. First.
Okay.
The next angle is what the victims have in common. Distasteful as that discussion may be.
Thanks, man. Present. Praise, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
Okay, dimension. Let's do this one here.
During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno.
Looks like I have to go through this manually.
Fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there.
Okay.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through.
I understand.
Nope.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can fade the kindling of. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
At the very end, of course.
When Sherling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis.
Okay.
As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved.
Okay.
We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear.
And it
sudden
is
and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next
basically
step will be
like
to
causing
ignite the
chaos.
spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What?
Honestly, when I heard it, I thought of like a Black Butler episode.
I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Like, I'm pretty sure it was Black Butler. I think it was one of the episodes of season 1, I think. Question. What on earth is this? And this researchers. Yeah. Good. Curtis surveillance tonight. Okay.
This.
Fire Force. I haven't actually gotten around to watching Fire Force. I need to, because I used to like Soul Eater back when that anime was airing, and I believe they're done by the same author, mangaka.
What do you mean?
So I really need to get around to watch it.
Your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
So it wasn't too far.
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station.
Okay.
Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Okay. Team must include Dr. Ratio. Okay. What did it say, friends? Can't even remember. We'll just do our normal team setup and have Dr. Ratio as being our attacker. So, defender, healer. Our attacker will be Dr. Ratio, and then our support. We'll do Branya as a support.
Appreciate the help of the Astral Express.
Okay, let's have a go.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio. Mr. Ratio.
The infernal fire is also...
Okay, let's have a look. Dead end.
The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Okay, folded space. Folded space results in spatial distortion. Okay. Basically, it's going to be a bit of a maze.
Space station. Like Screw'em said, it cannot escape from here.
Okay.
You know what to do with cornered prey. Hunt it to the death.
Great. Okay, this is going to be fun. Track the escape. So these are dead ends, basically. We can't get through these. So 2 dead ends, and what we need is like up there or something. Okay, let's see. Let's go through this one. That's you. Still can't believe what we did to this thing. I'm presuming this is the same one.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Mhm.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Okay, let's see how Dr. Ratio plays. That was a fair amount of damage. I can't remember where his auto attack happens. Whether it's when he attacks or after.
Lend me your strength.
Okay, we can't go this way. Let's try this way then. He literally hits them with the book. That's hilarious.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Nap time. Lend me your strength.
Okay, the enemy was taken out.
This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Okay, that's good. He wants to go for the level. Okay.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Looks like his ultimate only deals damage to one, but still, that's a lot of damage. Nice. Okay, let's keep going. Things go back to... There it is.
Is your goal.
Seems like this chase is about to end.
That's good.
For the theater of the mediocre.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me.
Nap
measure of truth and falsehood.
Okay. There it is.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
Oop, he's doing the evil laugh.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
Here come in. Okie dokie.
The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we?
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me.
Okay then. He's quite an arrangement of enemies.
Lend me your strength.
Test. 0 points.
Lance forward.
I'm okay.
I'm asking questions. Mediocre.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Yeah, Dr. Richie seems to be dealing quite a good amount of damage. Should have really checked to see what his stats and equipment looked like, but either way.
0 points.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Lance forward.
Nap time.
Answer me.
Lend me your strength.
Test. 0 points.
Okay, that one's gone. There's that. And this is another wave. Okay, it's wave
This is the extent of
2
miscreants
for me.
materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Nap time.
Lance forward. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me. 0 points.
Okay, wave 3. Oh my goodness, I hate that thing.
Preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Mortality needs forever.
Oh, I hate this enemy. And of course the allies aren't doing that much. They have their own weaknesses.
Lend me your strength.
Okay, that's been dispelled.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Lend me your strength.
Not targeting the correct one now.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Of course it's targeting the wrong one.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
This battle is unavoidable.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. 0 points.
Lend me your strength.
Your answers? Test.
Okay. Oh, I didn't want to attack it.
Crush them.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and
Great! I couldn't stop the auto in time for him to attack the wrong thing. And the auto sometimes.
Lend me your strength.
There we go. Done. My goodness. Yeah, we got a bath. Oh my goodness.
Good work. You did very well. Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound. It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine. Yes, it is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, madam. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Ooh, what's that? Thank you for the posture check and hydrate. Do that now. So the flying is still here. Oh. We doing some of Luigi's Mansion? Yes.
I've been waiting.
Oh dear.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief.
Oh, he's giving him his own
I've
quote
had the
back.
same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic? A third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no?
He's a very mysterious figure,
One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. for the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Okay. Open eyes on the tracks. Vice versa, Mundane, Richmond. Looks like Herta didn't know about it.
It's all yours.
Another basic treasure. What time is it? Been going for 3 hours. Let's see if we can find what's left on this area and then maybe do a little bit of the Forgotten Hall. Things. No, I'll get here.
Show your courage.
Will of preservation.
I haven't done all these boss thingies in a while. Let's do that. All these extra difficult ones for a chooser test.
Lend me your strength.
2 waves, okay.
Nap time.
Lance forward.
One of those purple ones.
Blood cleansing dragon.
Okay, 1 left. And it exploded anyway. Okay. That was easier than I thought it would be, but then again. 20, okay, is that all the items on this? Oh no, apparently there's still 1 more I haven't found. There's a new box. Okay. So we'll be doing this critter pick next time. Looks to be one of those ones where it's on for 38 days. Okay, so we might do that next week or week after. Okay. Oh. Okay, should we do the new memory of chaos? Pure Fiction opens in 10 days. Oh, so that's something to look forward to. Okay, we'll do a bit of the Forgotten Hall. Hopefully we can get enough for another temple. The highest memory. Oh yeah, they increased the thing. Okay, we can try that then. Okay. Okay, what are we? Okay, Electro seems to be best for this one. So, fire. Yeah, we did 3 temples at the beginning of stream and didn't get anything. So we're on like I think it's 59 pulls. So we have enough for I think one more temple if we do this and it unlocks everything. So hopefully, but we need to get 3 stars on this. That's the one thing I'm worried about. I'm not the best at this. But yeah, we'll try. Hopefully we get enough before the end of stream. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do you as the healer there, and you as the healer there. We'll do you and you. Oh, we could do Tingle. Tingle should be able to manage, I would have thought. So, got this. We'll use some support. You and you. Okay, let's try. I'm not very good at team building. My brain is like, with how hard this game is. Ooh, nice. But yeah, one thing with this team building, I'm really bad at it. Do this twice. Let's do this twice. And this once. Well, hit it. Yeah, it's 2 waves. They changed it so you don't have to like go up against 2 different things. It's like 2 waves and a single thing. Hopefully Tingen can manage, because I haven't actually like looked at what her stats are recently since changing her light cone over to Bronya. Okay, those 2 both got out, which means hopefully... Oh, and we got a skill that actually deals damage for this. Okay. Defense reduction. Okay. Okay, next wave. Oh goodness, 2 of these. Okay. Okay, one of them lost everything. Okay. One's almost gone, please. And the other one's gone. Pretty sure. Okay, over to the other area. Pretty sure we're okay. Oh, great. It's on. Okay.
High threat target ahead.
Yeah, I got that.
Show your courage. Show your courage.
The moon shines on the truth.
Okay, let's have a go. Oh my goodness, what's this? So I got this to get through first. Hopefully he's only one phase, but at the same time it would surprise me if he has like 2 phases.
I'm okay. Try harder. Lunar flame.
Okay.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Yeah, in relation to Pokemon, I did check what Flabebe had, and no white again. It's a little annoying, because if it comes to it, I might have to just leave it and then just try doing the Masuta method for the last 3, but still. Masuta method's not as easy as it used to. It used to be the best method, but it isn't anymore. Since Outbreaks are much, much, much better. Yeah, no white flower. Oh, I hate this guy. Oh my goodness, I'm already doing. I'm gonna have to take over here, probably. Nope, I targeted the wrong one. Yeah, he's in the Forgotten Hall, whether I like it or not. Problem is, I needed to get my healer and accidentally targeted the wrong one.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
My only hope is that Natasha doesn't die. Oh my goodness.
Just a little something.
But yeah, if you remember last time I was running, what was it? Yang Qing is my ice type, which does targeted attacks, not wide range. Which is like the main issue I had. I feel like I'm still gonna lose people. That's crazy. Lovely.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
But yeah, this guy's really strong. Oh my goodness. What about he's taken out his south? Okay. Put it on auto for a sec so I can just activate all the ults in the right order, because I always do them in the wrong order. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage he does. Targeting attack here?
Save it for your own skin.
Oh, and it looks like the Forgotten Hall skill took him out in the end. And we got 3 stars, amazingly. So, looks like we set our teams up right. Okay. So we got everything else. Which means we got all these. This is the one feature that I'm loving the fact that they have. It means that as long as you go the one you got to previously, you just complete everything else. Such a time saver. Okay, what are we at for, let me see. How many are we at? Okay, well enough. Good enough. Okay. Let's go do the pools now, and then... Oh, dear me. End stream, because... Oh my goodness. I think I need to have some more cold meds. My sore throat's coming up quite bad. Okay, so... As mentioned earlier, we did do a few temples, we managed to get this one as well as March 7th. I think we're at 59 pulls, but I'll double check. Let's see, have they added it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 59. Yeah, that guy was really strong, but I was using different characters last time. Like, for example, one of the bigger differences is I was running my fire defense, not my Clara. Plus, the ice character I was using actually hits multiple targets, not singular. So it meant I had more control over the field in the end against him. But yeah, it was fairly difficult, but it looked like it went much easier than last time, even though he was still hitting like a truck. I mean, my goodness. He basically just hit them down to half HP every time. Anyway, this is our last 10 pull of the day. This will put it up to 69, which I think 70 is the soft cutoff, or at least it is for Genshin. Or theoretically it is, but either way, crossing things. Let's hope. Well, note to self, we lost the 50-50 last time, so we should have a guarantee on Rune May if we get a 5-star. Either way, let's do a temple. No, it isn't. Oh, just my luck. Looks like we're gonna have to save up for next time I stream this game. Okay, let's see. What 4-star do we get? I need Tingyun. That's like the main 4-star I need. Okay, Tingyun. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't think the shop's reset, but I think that's the last temple we can do. We will double check though, because you never know. Where's the shop? Store. Yeah, so we got what? 4 on here. 3 days left on this. Typical. Okay. Let's go characters. So we got Tingyan. So she is now. What's it? E4.
Ah, a visitor. Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
Okay, and then of course we got one for March 7th.
My past is gradually coming to light.
And of course we did pull the new character, so I will have to power her up at some point. Okay. So I might be streaming this next week, I'm not sure. I do want to start this critter pick event, but it's got such a long deadline on, I might leave it till a couple weeks before the end for all I know. But either way, I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream. I certainly enjoyed it. Hopefully next time I stream this game we can get her. I think there's 20 days on the banner pretty much, so either next week or the week after. Hopefully we can get her. But yeah, let's go find someone to raid, I think. Looks like Kikyo's streaming, so we'll go raid her. Good. But yep, no stream tomorrow, but I will be streaming some Genshin Impact on Saturday at 1 PM GMT. I think there's like a new character mission or something on in Genshin for what's her name? Navia, that's it. I think. So we might be doing that. Yes. Oh, and the other thing. I finally know when the Splatfests are for Splatoon 3. They're on the 4th. I think it's the 13th and 14th of January, so that's in my diary for that. But hopefully, starting from beginning of next week, the schedule will be more what it was before Christmas, with Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Saturday and all that. Yeah. Other than that, let's go raid Kikyo Tashi, who is currently playing One Piece World Seeker. I have no clue what that game is. But One Piece, I mean, I still need to watch One Piece, but either way, I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream. Thank you, XZA, for staying for so long. Hope your stream went well yourself. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Bye all!